Hello guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can obtain the legendary true triple katanas. I believe it's legendary. No, it's mythical actually. I'm going to be showing you how you can get the mythical true triple katana swords today. So first of all, of course, to get this you'll need the 3 legendary swords, Shisui, Wando and Sadi. I can guarantee I probably almost 100% said that wrong, but it doesn't matter. So first of all, these are sold from the legendary sword dealer at 2 million belly, so you have to make sure that you do have 2 million belly. And the actual location of this dude, because he is quite rare, you need to find out if he's actually here, and you can do this by talking to the manager. So the manager is a guy you talk to, which actually shows you if the legendary sword dealer is currently here in the map. And he has tons of different dialogues which depend, each one like shows a different dialogue. What? Shows a different time. Yeah. So basically, if you talk to the manager and he tells you, are you new to this island, this will mean that you have not completed the Colosseum quest, which you will need to complete in order to actually get the true triple katana swords, any 3 of them. So you have to talk to this guy. I'm not really sure what to do, I kind of forgot, but I have done it. So, yeah, you'll need to come to the Colosseum and talk to this guy. If you don't know what the Colosseum is, it's that massive, round, yellow building. It looks kind of like this. It's really not hard to spot. Trust me, you'll see it. Okay, anyways. If the manager says to you that it is too early for you to be here, it means that you have not been in the server for 10 minutes. Now, this is not a massively new feature, but it came in the last sort of year. When I first tried to get True Triple Katanas, it was a new feature. Now, basically, this is really annoying because it means you cannot server hop easily to actually find the true triple katana legendary sword dealer, which is actually exactly what you need to do to find this guy because he is so rare. So you'll have to ask someone to either check, or you have to wait in every single server 10 minutes until you can actually find out the dialogue. But yeah, so if it does say it's still too early for you to be here, then that means that you have only been here for less than 10 minutes server, and you'll need to either ask someone to check or wait 10 minutes. So the next dialogue he can say is, some pirates said they ran into him on a nearby island last week, check back later and I'll let you know what I heard. Now I think this is actually what he is saying right now. So if I go ahead and check, he says, what's up Moria, right here, and he says, do you wish to see he was last seen, or like here, he is the legendary sword dealer. Now, I actually don't have that dialogue, I have a different dialogue. But anyways, the dialogue, some pirates said they ran into him last week on a nearby island, check back with me later. That does actually mean that it's around 4 hours until the dealer spawns in his area, so you may have some waiting to do. I recommend you server hop. The next one you can get is the one I just got, which is a man in here earlier claims to see his ship nearby. Check back with me later. This dialogue means that it's around 1 hour and 15 minutes until he arrives, and it is actually not recommended to server hop now because it may be hard to find another server with one like this. This is one of the closest you will actually find, so it's recommended that you wait in the server for 1 hour and 15 minutes because even though that is a long time, if you really want the true triple katana, this is how you gotta do it, bro. You gotta wait. So it is recommended you stay in that server, but you don't have to. You can try and find one with like the 15-minute spawn dialogue, but it is quite rare, and you will have to wait 10 minutes, so you can actually risk missing it as well. So if the manager tells you, I think he should be getting here soon, it's all anyone has been talking about. This actually means that it's 15 minutes until the dealer spawns, and you should definitely not server hop. You should definitely stay in that server and wait until he says the dialogue, hey, I just saw him, he told me he would be here in the area for 15 minutes, good luck. Now if you see this dialogue, you need to search the locations very quickly. I will show you the locations in this video, do not worry guys. I will show you every single one of the locations that he can spawn at. Now, the legendary sword dealer, as said before, he sells 3 swords. It can be any of these 3, you also, it's one of those NPCs just like the Master of Auras, where it's first come first served. You have to get her first to actually buy the sword. If someone else finds it first and they buy it first, then you will not be able to get it. So you do have to get there first, and you only have 15 minutes to find him. But don't worry, if you have something like Portal or something fast, you should be able to find him first. Especially Portal is really, really highly recommended for this. If you have the Portal route, it'll be much, much easier for you to do this, since literally all of the locations are very nearby the teleports, and one of the locations is directly on the teleport, which would otherwise take ages to get to. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping. So if he does say, meh, he left not too long ago, this means that the dealer has just left, and it is kind of annoying because it means that you have to server hop a lot, because it takes about 30 minutes to reset the first dialogue, and respawn in 3 hours. So yeah, if you find a server with that dialogue, you should probably leave and start server hopping, because that's not a good one to wait. You'll be waiting for a long time. Anyways, the locations that the sword dealer can actually spawn in. So we're the cafe, because that's probably where you're going to be from the manager. I'm going to try and do it in some sort of order, but again, it won't be in a massive order. So the first location you're actually going to want to go to, and I'm probably going to get jumped the second I walk out here, so just be aware of that. I might get jumped right now. We're going to try not to. Okay, let's go. So the first location you can actually find him at is right near this massive factory right here. You're going to want to go to this factory, and then you're going to see this massive rock behind it. Now, oh wait, not this one, sorry. This rock right here. So it's this rock. You'll see, if I turn up my quick, you'll see the wall right here and the factory right here. He will spawn sometimes occasionally right behind this rock, directly here between the factory and the wall. So that's the first location. The second location he can spawn is on Usopp's Island, which I am going to teleport directly to. So he can spawn in any of these 3 houses on Usopp's Island, the strongest god. So this is actually kind of hard and annoying to get to. So as you can see, the ice castle is right there. Now, I'm going to show you how to get to this from the basic docks right now, because that's probably where you're going to be most familiar with. If you go to these docks where you first spawn in second sea right here, Usopp's Island should be directly about around there. It is directly left, and it will be just out there if you can see right there. So you want to grab a ship or some sort of mobility fruit that moves quickly, or something that moves. You want to be able to just go straight out there, and it isn't like super far out, but it is kind of far out. You could start from the rocks, of course, because then you wouldn't have to risk going in the water. He can be found in any of these 3 houses. I think it's usually this one, or the center one, or that one, but like most commonly those 2. The house doesn't really matter. He can spawn here. So the next location he can actually spawn at is the Colosseum, where we were talking about earlier. The Colosseum, he can actually spawn in one of the top window arches. So this is usually right up here. He can usually spawn in really any of these, but it's mostly one of these on the side, on this side, facing more towards the wall here. So the next location he can actually spawn in is the Secret Tunnel under the Kingdom of Rose. So I'm going to teleport straight there to Docks 1, just to show you. So on the portal, it is Docks 1, and this is actually a small tunnel underneath the Kingdom of Rose, which you can see it's right here next to this rock and this little camp area in the Colosseum right there. So you just go straight down here, and then you're going to want to go right to the end. Now, it is a bit annoying because you can die and you can't really get a boat in here, so you should use another mobility fruit again. So just travel along the land, and he can spawn right around this, and it should be a little bit further. So yeah, the next location he can spawn is right here, somewhere on this rock, currently like directly here. Sorry it took me a while to actually get here from the main location. I'm just trying to make sure you guys actually understand where all these locations are, so you don't get lost. Okay, the next location you can actually find the legendary sword dealer is in the green zone area, which is quite a famous area, of course. And you can actually find him on one of the biggest leaves on the main stalk right here. So the main one right here is this one right here. At the very top there's actually the true triple katana NPC, which I'll show you at the end, so that you can craft it once you've found all of the 3 katanas. He can be found on one of these leaves, this leaf right directly here. He can be found on this leaf right at the top. It will be a little bit hard to see him as half of his body will be like kind of in the leaf, but he can be found there. Okay, the next location you can actually find him is behind the rock in green zone. There are many rocks, but it will be specifically this rock right here. As you can see, there's 3 different rocks. Now if you don't know where this is right near the Fujita boss right here, this guy. It's literally this massive rock here, the slightly darker one. Okay, the next place you can actually find him is in Gravestone or Graveyard. There we go. You can actually find him at the very top, and now I have never found him here, but my friends have claimed to find him here, so I don't know if this actually is one of the locations. I've never heard of it before, but apparently it is. So you can actually find him on the top of, I think this one right here, either there or there on these rocks. No, this is right next to the cursed ship, and there, of course. So yeah, that is all of the actual locations that you can find him, guys. And if you can't find him in any of these locations, he's either already been taken, or he just wasn't spawned in the first place, I don't know, or the time ran out, so you didn't have enough time to find him. Now, the 3 swords you can find, of course, are Wando, which is considered the worst one, although I greatly disagree with this. Wando has a massive amount of stun, which can actually hold players in like one space, though it's very hard to hit. It can hold people in one space for a very long time, and it also has a dragon gust dash like this, which I think is quite cool. I personally like Wando the most, but yeah, other people don't. can like hold the zombie in place. That one didn't really last that long, but you can actually hold it up to about 20 seconds, which I'm not even kidding. It can stun for about 20 seconds. But somehow it's still the most hated. Wando is the most common of the three, and there's someone about to jump me, so I'm gonna quickly just like escape them. Because even though I am a very high level, why did I teleport here? Even though I am a very high level, I wouldn't really like to be jumped at this current moment in time. So I accidentally teleported here, so now I'm going to have to show you the rest here. So yeah, the next one is the Shisui. Now of course, I did forget to say, when you turn on your haki on these three swords, they will emit this cool effect right here. Now Shisui is the fastest one, I think, and it has a true quiet rush, which I'm in. Let's go to like Dark Arena. There we go. Okay. So, and then it also has a focus shot attack, and of course true quiet rush, there you go. The third sword that you can find in the, from the legendary sword dealer is the Sadi sword. I do not know how to pronounce that, I don't know if I said that right or not. And yeah, you need to, it has like sword dance and true air slash. Now I believe you need to get all three of these swords to either 300 or 400 mastery. I'm not entirely sure which one. I think it's 400, considering I have Sadi on 400 and I've never used it. So yeah, it's probably, yeah it is guys, yeah. 400 mastery, you need to get all three of these swords, all three, the Sadi, Shisui and Wando on 400 mastery. And you need to have at least 2 million belly to actually purchase the true triple katana. Now you can do this in Green Zone, and he can be found right at the very top, which is actually quite annoying to get to because it's very high up. Even Portal struggles with it, so I'm actually going to use Buddha, even though I did use Portal earlier to do it. The first time I did it, I used Buddha, and it's a lot easier because of the increased jump. So yeah, this is the sword you can get, of course, true triple katana. It has the Wolf Fang Rush, that blue thing, and the Dragon Hurricane. So it has this really cool, like, aura thingy, of course, on all the swords, as all of them do. I believe a lot of other katanas also have that. I don't think this is the only one that does have that. I think Rengoku has that. Not Rengoku. I did not mean to say that. Whatever the red one's called, it is really not called Rengoku. I know it's not, because that's a character from Demon Slayer or something. Sorry about that. So yeah, you're going to want to go right to the top, and you can actually walk on this, of course, just about. So you're going to go right to the top, at the very top, at the very edge. It hasn't completely loaded in for me. It's a little bit longer, I believe, but it might not be. No, it isn't, actually. I'm being stupid. So yeah, you're going to want to go straight to this guy right here. Be careful you don't fall, because that would not be great. As you will have to do the whole thing again. It doesn't take that long, you just need to get very high up. So you're going to want to talk to this mysterious man guy. He looks a bit strange, but yeah, just talk to him, and then he'll say, hey. Now, for me, I already own this item, so I can't buy it, but he will ask you something about wanting to buy the true triple katana or some mysterious sword, and you're going to want to pay 2 million belly to get it, and you will be able to obtain the true triple katana. Now, I really hope this actually helped you guys, and if it did, you can always consider liking and subscribing, because I do go to a bit of effort to actually research and find out all of this stuff for you guys, and even though I don't have all of the stuff, I try and make sure I know as much as possible so I can help you guys. And thanks for watching, guys. Again, if it helped, consider liking and subscribing. Bye bye.